We just obviously witnessed Liverpool doing the business against Arsenal. Going into the game, I'm going to be honest with you. After the way that Arsenal turned the game around against West Ham last time out, I thought that they might bounce into this with a little bit of optimism. They most certainly missed the two young lads in midfield that give them a bit of energy. And Liverpool took the mantle, didn't they? Maybe extra inspired by Chelsea getting a thumping earlier on. I'm going to go as far as to say that result today for Liverpool might just be the catalyst for them to put a little bit of a run together to get top four.
I totally agree. I mean, first of all, I just want to say Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal fans must be so frustrated because you look at them today and there was no fight, no enthusiasm. It looked like a team that had been away on international break and hadn't trained together, had no tactics together, and a makeshift team had been put together. They were awful, and I'm looking at the table here. Arsenal could easily finish this season 11th, and I think that's a disgrace for a team of players they've got. But Liverpool, I thought they'd done the job. They were a better team when Jota come on, and I'm sure Jota now will be starting every game till the end of the season.
Yeah, he did. He looked good, and Liverpool obviously now look like the momentum's with them as they make an assault on that top four. Let's get a little bit of a thought from a man that has followed Liverpool. Not just all this season, but all his life. Big fan, and obviously the main man at Anfield South podcast, Slim Williamson. Slim, welcome back to the show. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. How you doing, Adam, Gabby? You all right?
We're good, man. We're good.
Very good, mate.
So, first of all, great result away from home. With the way that you guys have been playing this season, I'm sure there was maybe a little bit of nerves pre-match. But once, after 15 minutes, 20 minutes into that match, the writing was on the wall. Liverpool were in total control of it.
Yeah, just what the doctor ordered, especially given what's gone before the international break, just the performance and the result that was required from us, really, to be fair.
Every Liverpool fan I speak to, right, and I know there's an optimism, and rightfully so there should be optimism there when you're talking about European football with what Liverpool have done historically. But all my mates who are Liverpool fans says, listen, we're winning the Champions League and we'll finish top four. What are you moaning about, man? What are you moaning about? I mean, if that happens, that's a hell of a season still.
I'll be honest with you, our top four hopes, I weren't hopeful on the top four hopes, but obviously what happened with Chelsea today, obviously, gave us a glimmer of hope, so we needed the result today. But I do fancy our chances in the Champions League because obviously we know Madrid aren't the Madrid of old, so they're there for the taking. I think that is probably our best route into the Champions League next season, in my opinion. I didn't think Chelsea would collapse against a team like West Brom like they did. I thought they looked quite strong before the international break. They hadn't conceded many goals, were winning, organised. Yeah, strange things have happened. They've collapsed. We beat Arsenal. We're 2 points behind them now. So I guess we got both options open at the minute. We could still finish in the top four. We could still win the Champions League, which is good for us.
Sounds mad, doesn't it, Gab? But that is legit. I mean, with Ramos out of Real Madrid for both of the games, he's a big catalyst for Real Madrid. You'd fancy Liverpool to come through. Maybe Chelsea then in the next round. And listen, we're overlooking teams here, aren't we? I know there's Bayern Munich, but this is the Champions League. This is Liverpool.
I'm sure if they can avoid, they're obviously going to avoid the PSG or Bayern Munich. So for me, I think they will beat Real Madrid. I think without Ramos, the commanding centre half, and Real Madrid aren't a force to be reckoned with like they were in previous seasons. Liverpool will not be scared of them. I could see them beating them, and then if they draw Chelsea next, it's 50-50 really, isn't it, between Liverpool and Chelsea in a semi-final. Then the final, anything can happen in a one-off game. So there's every chance, but I'd still be scared at some point. You've got to meet Bayern Munich. But Liverpool, the way they're playing now, if I'm Klopp, Jota's the first player on the team sheet, and they will get top four. They will get top 4 if they can just win every game, which they're capable of doing.
100%. And I was a little bit missed when I didn't see him on the starting lineup before the game, because I think it's crazy to say it because he's been injured for such a period of time, but I think he's our best player this season. I mean, everything he touches turns to gold. So I was a little bit upset he wasn't starting, but he come on and he's done exactly what he does best and scores goals. And he seems, for such a small guy, he seems to pop up in the greatest positions. He seems to score a lot of headers. Scored a couple midweek for Portugal. He cannot be left out of the team again. My heart was skipping a few beats when I didn't see him, but luckily he saw sense and put him on.